Hi everyone, welcome back to Know Your English Grammar. In this lesson, you will learn the 14 most important rules in subject-verb agreement. Once you know these rules, you will master the art of writing perfect English grammar. Because this lesson is a bit lengthy, I've broken it down into two parts. Here is part 1. Concord in English grammar simply means the agreement or harmony between the subject and the verb. This is otherwise called subject-verb agreement. For a sentence to be grammatically correct, the subject must agree with the verb in person and number. So a singular subject equals a singular verb, and a plural subject equals a plural verb. Once you understand the relationship between the subject and the verb, you will be able to construct perfect sentences in English grammar. What is a subject? The subject is that part of the sentence that contains the person or thing that is performing the action in a sentence. The subject may be a noun or a pronoun. For example, John is riding his bike in the park. John is a person performing the action in the sentence, so John is a subject. Now, what is a verb? A verb is the action that is performed in the sentence. So if we use the same sentence, John is riding his bike in the park, we have already established that John is a subject. He is the person performing the action in the sentence. And what is John doing? He's riding his bike in the park. So riding is the action that is performed in the sentence. Therefore, riding is the main verb in the sentence. Is the helping verb. So our sentence, John is riding his bike in the park. John is a subject, riding is the main verb, and is the helping verb. Now that we have established what is a subject and what is a verb, in this lesson I will give you the 14 rules in subject-verb agreement with examples to help you master this very important topic in English grammar. Rule number 1. The verb and subject must agree in number. Agreeing in number means that the subject is singular, the verb must be singular, and if the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. For example, Mary swims every Thursday. In this sentence, Mary is a singular noun, so this sentence has a singular subject. Therefore, it must agree with a singular verb, which is swims. Hence, our sentence, Mary swims every Thursday. In our next sentence, the girls swim every Thursday. In this sentence, we have a plural subject, girls, which must agree with a plural verb, swim. Notice we have swim and not swims. So the plural subject, girls, agree with the plural verb, swim. Rule number 2, compound subject. This means when a sentence has two singular subjects connected by the conjunction and, we use a plural verb. For example, Mary and Jill walk home from school. In this sentence, Mary and Jill are two singular subjects, but because they are joined by the conjunction and, it means both of them are walking home. So now we have a plural subject in this sentence which requires a plural verb. The plural verb walk agrees with the plural subject Mary and Jill. However, please note there is an exception to this rule. When both subjects refer to the same person or thing, we use a singular verb. For example, the trainer and coach of the football team is here. In this sentence, the trainer and coach is the same person holding both positions. So in fact, we have a singular subject which requires the singular verb is. So our sentence is, the trainer and coach of the football team is here. Rule number 3. Either or neither nor with singular subjects. Let me explain. This means when two singular subjects are joined by either or neither nor, using each separately or as a paired conjunction, a singular verb is used. Let me explain in this example. Mary or Tom is getting the book. Or we could say, either Mary or Tom is getting the book. In this sentence, we have two singular subjects, Mary and Tom. But the conjunction or tells us only one is getting the book, Mary or Tom. So we use a singular verb, is. If the conjunction or was not used, we would have two sentences. Mary is getting the book, Tom is getting the book. We could have used the conjunctions either or as a pair. Either Mary or Tom is getting the book. The rule would remain the same. Let's look at another example. Jack nor Jill is going to school today. Or we could say, neither Jack nor Jill is going to school today. The same rule applies. Two singular subjects, Jack and Jill, are joined by the conjunction nor, or as a pair, neither nor, so the verb takes the singular form is. Jack nor Jill is going to school today, or neither Jack nor Jill is going to school today. Rule number 5. Using or nor with both singular and plural subjects. This means when two or more subjects are connected by or nor, the verb should agree with the subject that is closest to it. Let's look at this example. Either Mr. Parker or the Browns are coming to the meeting. The Browns is closer to the verb, and the Browns is a plural subject. Therefore, we use a plural verb, are. Here is another example. Neither the chairs, the desks, nor the table matches the color on the wall. Table is closer to the verb, and table is a singular subject, so we use a singular verb, matches. But here is a tip. Even though the sentence is grammatically correct, it sounds awkward, so it is better to place the plural subject closer to the verb because it sounds better. So instead of saying, neither the chairs, the desk, nor the table matches the color on the wall, it is better to say, neither the table, the desk, nor the chairs match the color on the wall. Rule number 6. Expressions such as each of, one of, neither of, every one of, not one of, and words such as each, every, none, anybody, everybody, nobody are all singular. When used as a subject, a singular verb is required. Here are some examples. Each of the students has a bright future. The subject is each and not students, so we use a singular verb. One of the sisters is visiting. The subject is one, not sisters, so the verb is singular. Neither of his uncles was at the house. Is either of the managers attending the meeting? Every one of them knows what is happening. Not one of the nurses has a syringe. Each customer was given a gift voucher. Every child has a reading book. Anybody is welcomed at the party. Everybody was surprised at the end of the movie. Nobody is allowed to enter the classroom. None of the pencils was found. Well, I will stop here for this lesson. In part 2, I will give you rule number 7 to rule number 14. It was my pleasure bringing it to you. Thank you for joining me. For more English grammar lessons, please subscribe to this channel and let me hear from you in the comment section. See you next time.